Hey everyone, this is Julie and it's in Paris, and today I'm going to talk about a little bit of technique for short rows on garter stitch, which are going to be useful to people knitting my Lil Triangle pattern. So I got a question yesterday from Chantale, who lives in French-speaking Canada, and Chantale doesn't know how to close gaps, because in the pattern I advise people not to wrap and turn for short rows, but only to turn. That is, you get to the previous gap, you get the number of stitches you need before the previous turn, which leaves a huge gap, so you can't miss it. Okay, gap, gap, gap again. So here it's 4 stitches before previous turn. I've just knit to 4 stitches before previous turn. So instead of doing all the wrap and turn thing, I'm doing it the easy way, and I'm just turning my work. So I'm just turning my work, getting my yarn to the back so I can knit on the wrong side, and I knit, and that's it. The thing is, it's super easy to do, not to wrap and turn, but just to turn. But when you do this, what you get is holes. Oh, there you go. Wait. Here. Then you can see. Okay? You get these little holes that get, you know, in your fabric, where your gaps were. So that's why you need to close your gaps, because you do not want these little holes in your fabric, in your shawl. When you close your gaps properly, you get this. Nice and clean, nice and tidy. Beautiful. Okay? To get this, so to close your gaps, this is what you need to do. So you need to knit to the gap, to knit the gap, and when you reach the gap, you are going to insert your left hand needle into the bump that is on the edge of the garter ridge, right under the stitch you have just knit. Okay, so insert your left hand needle into this little bump here and knit together the next stitch and this bump. Here, and you have just closed your gap. All right, one more. So you get to the gap, next gap, here, gap, left hand needle into the bump, and you knit this bump together with the next stitch. And here you are, you have just closed the gap, and then you'll have a nice and tidy fabric. Since Chantale wrote to me in French, I'm going to speak French, so French lesson for everyone. Chantale, tricote jusqu'au trou qui a été laissé à chaque fois que tu as tourné le travail. Et une fois arrivé au trou, tu vas glisser ton aiguille gauche dans la petite boule qui se trouve ici au bord, la petite boule formée par les maillons verts de la côte de point mousse, et tu tricotes ensemble la maille suivante et cette boule. Voilà, et c'est comme ça qu'on ferme les petits interstices, qu'on comble les interstices laissés par les do not wrap and turn. Alors, on tricote jusqu'au trou, et on glisse la pointe de l'aiguille gauche dans cette petite bosse laissée par la maille envers juste en dessous de la maille qu'on vient de tricoter et on la tricote ensemble avec la maille suivante. Voilà, et le trou est fermé. The gap is closed. Ta-da!